Good Will Hunting. We watched Good Will Hunting.
Hell yeah. Hell
Um,
yeah.
we're gonna talk about it. So I guess I'll read the synopsis of Good Will Hunting for anybody who hasn't seen it. I feel like it's hard to have not seen it, although I did just watch it for the first time like a year and a half ago, maybe.
For the first time.
Yeah, for the first time, which was kind of shocking, but yeah, I just never got around to it. But Will Hunting has a genius level IQ, but chooses to work as a janitor at MIT. When he solves a difficult graduate level problem, his talents are discovered by Professor Gerald Lambeau, who decides to help the misguided youth reach his potential. When Will is arrested for attacking a police officer, Professor Lambeau makes a deal to get leniency for him if he will get treatment from therapist Sean McGuire. So I do know like kind of the backstory. I knew more about the movie. I knew a lot about the movie before I even saw it. So this was obviously the one that jump started Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's careers. Like this was their big break. I'm trying to think of any movies that they were even in before they did this one. Um, that maybe Jay and Silent Bob. I think maybe they were in that, but I think that was after as well. Um, let's see. I think we'll go over. Let's just read Leighton's thoughts. He did not give it a good score.
I feel
Not at
like
all.
Matt Damon did not age that well with looks.
I think he just put on a little weight. I think more than anything. I
Yeah.
mean, Ben Affleck is quietly become one of my favorite actors that I've ever watched. I don't know
Dude,
why.
I've
It's just something about him. I love
I've
him.
only seen him in Batman.
He was in that movie Gone Girl. Um, he was in Jersey Girl, which was kind of like a family movie type of thing. It was a really good movie. Um, fuck if you're. I mean, like I know all these actors and I've seen them in so many things, but then I can't think of what they were in. Let's see. His middle name is Geza. What? What the fuck? He also has. He's a Democrat. It's like listed on his Wikipedia page as a Democrat. That's
Well,
pretty funny. He was in Armageddon, which was just a good bad movie. Basically, that's all it was. It was just a really good, terrible movie. Um, I guess he's like a big activist for the Democratic Party. That's why he. That's why he was. I guess that's why that's listed. I don't fucking know. Um, let's see. Child acting. What did he star in as a child actor? Um, Nothing big. Oh, he's in a Burger King commercial. Good for him.
we're
Angel
talking
sing
about
the
Matt
burger.
Damon?
No, I'm talking about Ben Affleck.
Oh, Ben Affleck.
Angel sing the
See,
Burger King commercial.
oh no, the Burger King commercial.
Sing it. Sing
I don't
it.
know their song.
The
I
Whopper
don't know
song.
their song. I don't know their Whopper song.
You know the Whopper song.
I don't know the Whopper song.
Whopper,
I've heard it
Whopper,
before.
triple Whopper. I don't even
You
know
know
I
what,
don't know the
bro?
middle words.
Is is Burger King open right now?
Don't even go there. They're gonna spit in your
Oh,
food and
dude.
come in your drink.
Good, bro. Shit makes it better. Keep doing what they
But
do.
Affleck was in Chasing Amy. He was in Dazed and Confused.
Hell yeah, they closed
Wow,
at
I didn't know
11.
he was in Dazed and Confused. That's pretty funny. After Armageddon, he was in Shakespeare in Love with Gwyneth Paltrow. He did. I mean, it's hard to not know what he's. I mean, he's a very well known actor.
Dude, it's
Um,
crazy. I did not recognize Ben Affleck. I didn't know Ben Affleck was in Good Will Hunting.
he was actually. So what's funny is Ben Affleck played Superman before he played Batman. Um, it was in a movie about the first Superman. Um, It was called what the hell was it called? Um, oh my god, I can't remember what it was called. It was called Hollywoodland. It was about George Reeves, who was the original Superman. He had his own battles and stuff. And I think there was a theory that he might have killed his wife. George Reeves actually ended up jumping off a building,
Oh
trying to
yeah.
kill himself, which is ironic because he played Superman for so long and he was extremely. It's true. He was very famous for playing Superman, and Affleck played George Reeves, and he actually donned the suit for a couple of scenes. There was one scene where the kid thought Superman was real and he pointed a real gun at Affleck, and Affleck ended up getting the gun out of the kid's hand. He was in Pearl Harbor, not the actual Pearl Harbor, but the movie. Um, he was in Jay and Silent Bob, those films. Um, let's see, Surviving Christmas with James Gandolfini, great movie, very funny. He was in Daredevil as well, probably they say one of the worst um, Daredevil like comic book movies of all time. Um, Obviously, he was Batman in Batman vs Superman as well. Very underrated movie. I don't want to hear anybody say anything else about that.
Who
And
won?
Justice League.
Who won that movie?
Uh,
No one did. That's why it's a terrible movie.
well, Batman, which is ridiculous that Batman. Don't even get me started, Angel. Don't get me started on this. I feel very, very strongly that I'm gonna go down a deep road that I will not come back from for about 20 minutes. So let's not get started on that.
All right.
And then he was also in the Accountant. Pretty good movie. I like The Accountant. He was an assassin. And then let's see. After that, he did The Way Back, which was an interesting one. He was like a alcoholic college basketball coach. He was in The Tender Bar, which I wasn't really a big fan of, and Deep Water. And then he's in the new movie called Air. It's about Michael Jordan and when they signed the Jordan deal, when Nike did. I really
Oh,
want to
that
see that
one.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that. And then Matt Damon, you know what? That was way too long. I don't want to go over it for that long. Sorry, Matt Damon, you're just as important. Fuck. Minnie Driver as well, and obviously Robin Williams and Casey Affleck was in it, which is Ben Affleck's brother. He had a small role in it. Casey Affleck, well known for Manchester by the Sea as well. But let's talk about Leighton's. Well, Leighton's a moron here, just an absolute idiot who doesn't know anything about anything. He said nostalgia. This movie isn't quotable or anything. Okay. First off, how do you like them apples? I mean, that is like that's like one of the most quotable things of the movie. When you say, how do you like them apples, most people think of that scene. Am I
I've
wrong?
never thought about. I'm
Shut the
saying a
fuck up.
quote.
Shut the
I've
fuck up.
never
Shut the
thought
fuck
of
up.
a.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I need you to shut up. All right? When he says, my boy's wicked smart, when he tells the guy off in the Harvard bar. That's quotable. The scene where he's with Robin Williams and Robin Williams keeps saying it's not your fault. It's not your fault. That's a quotable one. I've seen Family Guy. Family
Yeah, that
Guy
was on
has done
Family
a
Guy.
spoof on that. They did a spoof where Brian says it to Stewie and Stewie breaks down and starts crying. So quotable. Leighton, moron. He gave it 2 out of 10 for nostalgia. Rewatchability. He said 5 out of 10. He said, once you know what happens, you know what happens. I don't know what that means. There isn't
Dude,
anything to miss.
his thoughts are terrible, bro.
There isn't
You're watching.
anything to
Once you
miss.
know what happens, you know what happens.
There isn't
Obviously,
anything to
bro.
miss or anything more to be taken from watching it multiple times. I will say it is still entertaining enough to go through multiple times, so it isn't completely non-rewatchable. I think it is a well rewatchable movie. I'll get my score in a little bit. Music. This is the one I agree on. 4 out of 10. It doesn't have a fantastic original score, but it has decent songs. Star power, 8 out of 10. Only category this movie dominates. Literally starred Matt Damon. He spelled wrong. And Ben Affleck's careers. Robin Williams always does a great job. Cinematography / animation, 5 out of 10. I'm not a movie major or anything. I don't think there's any kind of symbolism in certain shots or use of color or whatnot. Just the camera shooting scenes. Thanks for giving all that input, Leighton. You fucking idiot.
Damn, bro.
And he put 24 out of 40. It was really 24 out of 50. So less than 50%. Not good.